Hello, it is my privilege and honor to demonstrate in this video a very conceptual, high-level, informal demonstration of really the opportunity of measuring and indexing the social determinants of health and providing it to a healthcare provider simultaneously when the healthcare provider is accessing the patient's electronic health records. This video will give you a sense of the navigation tools and how the healthcare provider can navigate and research and move around and seek out information. We will not be demonstrating our proprietary trade secrets or our AI algorithms. So just conceptualize, you have on one monitor, you have one screen, which is the electronic health records of the patient. And right next to it is you have the screen with the social determinants of health about that patient. So what the healthcare provider has is what the healthcare provider has always wanted, the whole picture of the whole person. And that's what hopefully this demonstration will provide to you very quickly, very informally. If you will, without any other information, you start with, if you will, the map of, say, California. And you choose over here on the right, do you want census tracts? Let's go with census tracts. And census tract, as you may know, that's a maximum of 8,000 approximately people in an area. It is smaller than a zip code. And for purposes of this demonstration, we'll pick Contra Costa County, which is where I live. And so you quickly see different colors for different zip codes or census tracts or voting districts or counties. You can make that selection. The dark green is the highest quartile over here on the right, highest health score. The light green is the next quadrant of health score. And as the cursor moves around, the numbers are moving around with it. 50%, of course, is the midpoint. Light blue is the next quadrant down on the health scale, and then dark blue. So this is much more than where the rich people versus the poor. This would have, in addition to the obvious things like clean air and clean water, we have gun violence, suicide rates, depressions, racial tensions. It's so much more than simple, yes, rich people supposedly have better health, but is that really true? So the green, you can click on any one, and over here on the right, you quickly see how this particular section I've just clicked on arbitrarily has a very high score. Here's the zip code. The population in this area is 5,807 human beings. It's broken down in these various categories. Okay, it's broken down furthermore by racial and ethnic information. You click on these down scores that drill out and drill down where the scores were based on. Okay, and so let's zoom in. We see a dark blue here right in the middle of all of this. So we double click on it, moves in closer, moves in closer, moves in closer, moves in closer. And now we're at a point where a health score is 23.3. There's the zip code. There's the census tract. The population is 5,700. Take a look at their economic scores, education scores, transportation. This is not our system. Ours is much more robust, much more detailed, much more focused on healthcare. But we can also go down and choose to get a complete report. Over here, we can get data reports. We can have in seconds a 45-page report in PDF, which breaks down the details, and that can be emailed to anyone who might be interested in receiving it. So that concludes our brief demo. Basically, with that capability and the AI and the concept of having the computer assist in understanding the description of the social determinants, in assisting in the diagnostic of what the potential problem might be. Think of the children in lead poisoning in Flint, Michigan. The AI can assist in preventive measures, preventive prescriptions, and then raising to the highest potential where the healthcare provider can evaluate suggestions as to what might be predictive and preventive steps to avoid this person being sick. This is just the tip of the iceberg. If you'd like our white paper, we'd be happy to provide you with it, or you can, I think I'll make it available and you can read it, which talks about all the new ways using a phone to get that information in there and make it all usable. Thank you very much.